No. I was in talk studio setting up for the show. Aiden
No.
needed a mic.
No, stop lying to us.
Wait.
Stop lying.
No.
We
No,
need
I
to
didn't see
hear-
anybody in here.
We need to
Aiden,
hear from
yeah.
Aiden.
He didn't.
Aiden,
No,
what
I
do
didn't
you
see
think?
anybody. I didn't see anybody in here.
You're talking to us right now. Who do you think did that?
I believe Aiden.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
was.
Why would Aiden lie? Aiden's not been acting sus, but Kyle has most certainly been
Yeah.
acting.
Everyone vote.
What
like,
about
for-
Isaiah? He's not even at the
Are we
meeting
ready
right
to
now.
vote, guys? I think we could.
I
we
think-
all know.
I
who
think
to
we're
vote for.
ready.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
vote
Yeah,
right
we need to
now.
vote.
You know what? Fine. Forget it.
You're listening to The Morning Buzz.
The Morning Buzz.
The Morning Buzz.
The Morning Buzz on 90.3.
90.3.
90.3
90.3 WMSC.
WMSC.
WMSC Upper Montclair, New Jersey.
And welcome back to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This
We can get
is-
enough votes, guys.
I'm here to stay.
For now.
This is
That's
the
what you
Tuesday
think.
Morning Buzz. I am your host, Kyle Pepitone, and will remain your host until proven otherwise. I'm joined with my co-host, Jacob Goetz, who's not even
Morning.
here right now.
What? Oh,
That's
right.
kind of sus.
I forgot.
Joined with our newscaster, Aiden Ivers, sportscaster, Tanner Price, and music Tunes on Tuesday segment host, Emily McCormack. Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Good morning.
Good to be back.
Doing all right.
Feels good.
Get a little sussed out, but
All right, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. We've got a show for you today. As always, it's Tuesday. It's 7:00 in the morning. We're always here on Tuesdays. We've got updates on Russia and Ukraine. We have stories coming from New York, both good and both bad. And of course, New Jersey news. As always, we've got everything. And then, of course, Emily later. But before we start any of that, top billing goes to Aiden Ivers, our newscaster. Aiden, take it away.
Thank you, Kyle. Good morning, everybody. My name is Aiden Ivers, coming at you live from 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, New Jersey, with the newscast on the Tuesday Buzz. In national news, according to KWQC.com, Paul Noble, a sophomore at the University of Northern Iowa, is spending his spring break running across the state of Iowa with most of his tracks being recorded on Iowa State Highway 92. In statewide news, according to NJ.com, the state of New Jersey reported 359 positive COVID cases, along with 3 new deaths on Monday, but the state's 7-day range has decreased 53% compared to just a month ago. And in local news, according to Montclair Local, the Wally Choice Community Center off Bloomfield Avenue launched an initiative to help fill the gap between older people and the tech-savvy fundamentals needed to operate in modern technology. And for weather, today is mostly sunny with a high of 63 and a low of 46, followed by a double tap back to high 63, low 45 tomorrow on Wednesday. And Thursday, the weather cools with a high of 55 and a low of 49, along with a 50% chance of rain. And Friday, we are looking at a pristine 70-degree day, the perfect day to take the Cadillac XT5 out for a spin with a low of 54 into the rainy night. And for the weekend, the rain combines with the Saturday with a rain day high of 58 and low 41. And on Sunday, we will have high of 54 and low of 38 with partly sunny skies. And Emily will be saddened to note that this is the last week of winter, guys. Yes. Yes. This has been your hour 1 newscast and weathercast here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, New Jersey. Back to you, Kyle.
Awesome. Thank you, Aiden. And if I knew enough about musicals and plays to know what the thing under top billing was called, I'd tell Tanner it was him. But I don't. So Tanner, just give us a sportscast, please.
Okay, before we start, finally, I can report on actual baseball players, not the negotiations. And I'm going to do that because there was a lot of news. All-star first baseman Matt Olson is heading to Atlanta. The Braves have traded prospects Christian Pache, Shea Langoliers, Ryan Cusick, and Joey Estes. With this move, it is believed that the Braves are not bringing back franchise icon Freddie Freeman. Speaking of Freeman, former MLB infielder Carlos Baerga posted to his Instagram that Freeman would be signing with the Blue Jays, but it is unclear if there's truth to this report, but it is something to keep an eye on. Yesterday, it was announced that Padres superstar shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. will need wrist surgery. It is believed the injury occurred during a motorcycle accident during the lockout. And per John Heyman, the Colorado Rockies are strongly pursuing third baseman / outfielder Chris Bryant. If MLB free agency wasn't enough, it is also time for NFL free agency. And the two most active teams so far are the Jaguars and the Chargers. The Jaguars yesterday signed Christian Kirk, Foley Fatukasi, Foye Oluokun, Evan Ingram, Zay Jones. They intend to sign Brandon Scherf and have had contact with cornerback Darius Williams. The Chargers bolstered their defense, signing self-dubbed Mr. INT J.C. Jackson to a 5-year, $82.5 million deal. They also signed defensive tackle Sebastian Joseph Day, who was previously with the Rams. Yesterday, the Browns officially cut wide receiver Jarvis Landry. The potential teams interested are the Chiefs and Saints. The Jets made a flurry of moves, bringing back fan favorite Braxton Berrios and signing former Bengals tight end CJ Uzama. Let the madness begin. March Madness officially starts tonight. The first 4 play-in games start tonight as 2 Big Ten teams square off. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights will face each other to see who advances. The Nets look to get their magic back in Orlando tonight when they face the Magic. The Rangers are back at home from a 2-2 road trip to take on the Ducks. The Devils travel to Vancouver for a matchup between the Hughes brothers and the Islanders off of a 4-2 homestand travel to Washington to take on the Capitals. Back to you.
New York, but this one is about New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art. And it is from AP News. And they say, New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art announced that a Mexican architect has been chosen as the first woman to design a wing at the Met. The Met said Frida Escobedo has been selected to design the renovation of the Met's modern and contemporary galleries, known as the Oscar L. Tang and H.M. Agnes Hughes Tang Wing. The newly redesigned wing at the iconic Manhattan Museum will hold modern and contemporary art, as well as photographs, drawings, and prints. The Met has been seeking to revamp the current modern and contemporary galleries for more than a decade. The project will create 80,000 square feet of galleries and public space at an estimated cost of about $500 million. The museum said, quote, through flexible gallery spaces, the wing will emphasize the interconnectedness of space and time and suggest a non-chronological narrative. Escobedo added, quote, the Met is one of the most relevant sites for culture on a global scale, and it is an honor to be selected for this historic architectural reimagining, end quote.
That's pretty
Groovy.
cool.
Have all of you been to the Met?
I'm not gonna lie, I totally don't know. I don't know. At first I was like, oh, is this the MoMA? I was like, wait, no, that's another one. And I was like, there was just a weird mess of museums in New York.
You're right.
And I
Wait.
feel like I've been to a couple of them and I have no idea which one's which.
No, wait, is this not MoMA?
No,
No, it's different.
no, because
Yeah, Museum of Modern Art.
MMOA.
Yeah.
I've been to.
Wait, now I don't know which one I've been to.
Yeah,
I've definitely been to MoMA.
I've been to a Mets game, but not.
That's not right.
No, I've definitely
something
been
else.
to the Met on the school field trips and such.
Yeah,
high
let me
school.
look up.
This is the outside.
Wait,
I'd never been to
Actually, maybe I haven't.
a fully art
Really?
museum.
can I
Yeah.
see it, Ina?
This
Actually,
is the outside. Can we make it bigger?
actually, that's a lie.
I don't know if I've been
There's
to this now.
the Staten Island Art Museum, and there was something there about the Impractical Jokers, and I went. And it
I
was
love
fun.
that for you.
It was fun.
Yeah, wow. Actually, I don't think I've been here.
Oh,
Me neither.
I'm now trying to discern between the MoMA and this one.
No, this is not the MoMA.
no,
yeah.
It's like if you've been to the MoMA, you're like, oh, it's a lot more
I
classical.
haven't been there.
Then I
Um,
might have been to the MOMA. Oh,
Oh, it's
It's so
pretty.
long ago.
no.
but yeah,
this
I've-
one doesn't look right either. I think I went to this one. This is bad.
Anyway,
Yes. Okay.
Anyway,
Tuesday Tresbit
I've-
bus trip to the MoMA.
there we go.
Not the
Anyway,
MoMA. This
the
one,
Met.
the Met.
I have been to the Met before.
Oh,
We are
my
live
goodness.
from the Met.
I
No, we're
do.
not.
Oh,
I am very curious though, because the way they described it, an interconnectedness of space and time, and suggests a non-chronological.
That does
narrative.
sound sick.
That sounds pretty
Mhm.
cool.
I'm very interested to see what that means, because it could relate to like the interconnectedness of space and time between different cultures, or the physical interconnectedness of actual space and time, and take a whole Einstein approach to it,
Or both.
yes, that is possible.
That'd be hype.
But like it seems cool, and I don't think they've started on it yet. I mean, if we're covering that Frida has just been chosen, then it's probably going to take a few months, days.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take
If
a
it's
sec.
anything
At
like the
least a couple
construction here at
days.
Montclair,
It's
years.
gonna take at
Yeah.
least a couple of days to go over this $500 million construction project
5 to
to
7
design
business.
and
I meant-
fully execute.
I meant before they started, not before they finish it. Look, I've been coming to Montclair for 3 years, and I've been looking at the school for an additional 2, and they're still working on that road. I understand construction takes some time.
Kyle,
Yeah.
you have
That'll
no
happen.
idea what Staten Island construction is like. No idea.
They've been working on the
Trip to
roads
Staten
around
Island.
here for
If you say any number greater than 5. Oh, how long?
the whatever the circle, like Route 3.
Yeah.
They're doing construction on that 5 years ago. When I went, there's the team, the baseball team on campus,
Right.
the Jackals. They were doing construction then on the same part of the road. I went
on the same part of the
Yeah.
road.
I went, did 4 years of high school, and then came here, and they're still doing construction on it.
Someone might want to look into that. I don't think they're actually working.
I believe it.
No, and they're working every day. It's I don't know what happens. They should hire her for it.
Oh,
Maybe she'll
yeah.
actually finally get it done.
Yeah. I mean, as we've seen, Frida can do it in just a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also,
If she can make an entire wing at one of the most prestigious art museums, then they could finish Route 3.
But
I love this comparison.
moving on to that.
I guess this is a question mostly for the songwriters of the room, but what
Uh,
other forms of writing do you guys like to take part in?
Oh
Um,
man.
And for the rest of us, do we like writing? Question mark. Give me your thoughts.
So I guess I'll start. For me, I'm a big writer. I kind of think of myself as like a writer before songwriter, which is kind of tough because I haven't written that much like actually like professionally, but I do a lot of journaling. That's like what I end up doing, like, and I guess I don't know how other people journal, but I think I take it a bit more like, I don't want to say I take it seriously in the sense that like I do it on like some sort of strict regimen, but I do really try to like, I don't know. I think, and I do think it kind of connects to my songwriting in some ways, because if you've ever happened to listen to any of my songs, I think it's pretty obvious that they're pretty personal, and they're also pretty confrontational in a way. And I think that comes a lot from the journaling and from like trying to be very like oh man, that was kind of like the theme of like the EP, that it was kind of a journal. I forgot that I did that. So yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm similar to Isabel. I got into songwriting because I had to do a project for my religion class back in junior year of high school. And you could have done anything, art project, song, yada, yada, yada. You had a long list to choose from. And so I chose to do a poem. I wrote it in maybe like 15 to 30 minutes. And my religion teacher's like, you have a really good way with words, Kyle. I'm like, okay, we're going to take this and we're going to write it out for the next 7 years. And so I just started writing more poetry after that, because I worked a late night job at Six Flags. It was a 2 to 10 p.m. shift,
Wow.
meaning I didn't get home till like 11, meaning I didn't go to sleep till like 5 a.m.
Valid.
And, you know, I'm like I said in the interview, I'm not used to that, and I'm bad with change. So going from waking up at 6 to going to bed at 6 didn't sit well with my head. And so I had to write a lot of poetry about that. And then I had an early bird job This was a 5 a.m. to like 8 a.m. Secretary-ish kind of job. And I had nothing to do because let's be honest, there's only a handful of people showing up to a gym at 5 a.m. And so I'm like, well, there's a stack of printer paper in the back. Let's start doing more writing. And then so I started writing songs, and now I'm here. And thanks to Jared, because I wrote a musical now. All because of one thing one teacher said 7 years ago. My math
Good
might be off,
teacher,
though.
man.
Similar to you, but I'm not a songwriter, but I have written a song. It was in my freshman year of high school. We had to do a music video project about some part in world history. And me and my 3 other friends, we did a parody of Careless Whisper by George Michael, and it was about Johann Sebastian Bach.
Ha.
I love it.
And I realized about halfway through, I realized when I was editing it that I said that my lyric was, I'm never gonna conduct again, and he was a composer. And I submitted it the same way, and I still got an 85 on it.
Woo!
And
Respectable.
Good job.
and unlike your teacher saying that's a great job, my teacher was just he didn't understand why we're using George Michael,
That's fair.
because that was the era of it was like 2017, so that was like the Lil Pump era.
Yeah.
So
You didn't make a Johann Sebastian Bach parody to Gangnam Style?
Nope.
Gucci gang.
So
Yeah, that's a
every
little early, right?
so-
For the little pump era.
so yeah, so every parody was like Gucci Gang and
Oh, right.
What you
and
should
Panda
have done.
and that Panda song, and then there's just
Yeah.
us with
Careless Whisper.
Careless Whisper.
What
As
you
you
should have
should.
done if you were doing Bach, you should have done a parody of John Cage's 343. That's just 3 minutes of silence.
Ah, yeah, so
I wrote a song like that once.
Yeah.
I could sing it for you right now, but that's dead air.
Can you? Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I just looked it up. There is evidence that Bach did conduct.
Oh,
So
okay.
You
Yeah,
were
you're
not
good.
incorrect.
all right.
Oh,
Go
I'm so
contact
proud
that
of
teacher.
you.
Get those 15 points back.
Yeah.
right.
Demand it.
Aiden, Emil, do either of you have stories you would like to share?
Yes. I think we discussed this topic a couple weeks ago. I'm not so profound in songwriting, but aside from regular writing in class, I am experienced in poetry. I came second place in my poetry slam last year in senior year.
Nice.
All right.
That's
Which is
incredible.
All
awesome,
right.
you know, and it was like original stuff. Well, one of them was like a collaborative effort, but it was like original, and it was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
You know, we got to like hear everybody's work, and it really wasn't bad. But one thing that I do keep in mind is a poem isn't a poem without a rhyme scheme. You know, right? Like I think it's like common sense. Like rhyme scheme is better than free verse. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
So-
Free verse.
That's
is
what
Before-
that's just what I think. Like it's just like
Alright.
a lot more. Like no,
That's
I'm
take.
sorry. Sorry,
Before
Jacob.
we
No,
Sorry.
respectfully.
Before we move
Uh-oh.
on, I just wanted to say that the name of the song was called Backless Whisper.
I don't like it.
I
And
love
we
that for
also
you.
here was great work by me. There was my friend that was in like honors chorus. I had him sing during the credits of it.
Well,
But he sang oh baby, yeah, like the parts
as Bach would.
Chef's kiss.
and you had me and my 2 other friends that couldn't sing, and then our friend who was like actually good singer. And I don't know why I did that, but I had him, and then we filmed it on one day in my friend's room, and that was it.
Nice.
Well, it sounds like we have something to
Great.
play at the end of the year for the final Tuesday Buzz.
Yeah.
No,
Everyone get your word.
it actually, I put it on YouTube, and about 2 years after I did it, it got copyrighted.
Are you
Ah,
serious?
And it got taken
Oh.
off of YouTube.
Was it, do you
Lame.
still have it somewhere, like on a drive or something?
Yes, I have it on my computer.
Okay, you gotta bring it in.
Yay.
I think-
Final
I
Tuesday
think I
Buzz.
do.
You gotta bring it in.
I
Final
hope you
Tuesday Buzz.
do.
All right, somebody mark down. So if I have to pull the context again, I know which day to look.
May 10th.
That's
May
foreshadowing.
10th is the final Tuesday Buzz.
Yes, thank you. Emo, before we go to break, do you have anything to share?
Yeah. I've
go
already
ahead.
there are my words. I've already mentioned like in weeks past that my favorite like writing medium is screenwriting and playwriting and stuff like that. I really enjoy that.
Right.
But you guys have reminded me of the many parodies that I have done within the last, 5-6 years.
Song
My
parodies.
Yeah, song parodies. I actually didn't even realize how much I enjoy doing them. Because actually the very first weekend of the pandemic, so there's a very good chance that I could have been writing a parody 2 years to this day, with my friend Justin, where in their AP lit class they had to write parodies of songs about poetry, like teaching you how to write poetry.
Okay.
And we did a parody of Might Be Right by White Reaper, and then I helped my other friend Madeline on I think it was Sweet Dreams
By Eurythmics.
by Rhythmics, and they had to make music videos for it, and it was really cool project to be a part of
Insane.
for something that like I was so jealous of having that assignment. Like I wish I had that for myself.
Yeah, I
But,
know. It seems so fun. I had
Yeah.
to make a music video once for one of my classes, and I'm like, I'm gonna make this hard on myself. I'm gonna write an original song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't quite done that yet, but one of my favorite projects I've ever done was a music video project for my
Yeah.
humanities. It was a social criticism project, and I used a song by Grants on it. It's still one of my favorite things that I've made.
Hmm.
But as far as writing goes, I also I made a parody of Lane Boy by 21
Oh
Pilots about
man.
how you should do your taxes.
That does sound lame.
And I had a very similar situation to Tanner where I was in a group of people and we all wrote it together, but we didn't have to present it, but you got extra credit if you did, and I was the only one willing to sing, and it was really
Oh,
Because you have
embarrassing.
a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
No, I
mhm.
had to present it.
I'm sorry.
I had to present it to because my one friend had the same teacher but was in another class, so 2 classes saw it.
Oh,
Nice.
good.
Well, maybe we can get both of you to present the projects here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Moving on to Reddit. Last week we did Am I in the Wrong? Can anybody remember? I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago we did Am I in the Wrong? Can
Yes.
anybody remember what we talked about?
Yes.
Which was
The wife wanted to name kids.
Oh man.
Yamabusa!
Yamabusa!
How could I forget?
Yamabusa.
I already forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what we covered 2 weeks ago. So now, as you know, we move on to Ask Reddit or Ask the Buzz, technically, because we are the Buzz.
Are we?
There's a lot here. Which one do you guys want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pick a number.
5.
If all jobs were paid equally, what would you like to do?
Hmm. I don't know. This
Still
is
be a
good-
television writer. Nothing
not bad.
changes.
Yeah, I don't think I'd change what I wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Songwriter,
Probably
maybe.
be a video editor. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, that'd be good.
Well, I mean, I would maybe work like currently maybe a job that you don't have to that isn't
At the
that doesn't
current
take all
moment-
your time.
Yeah.
Like working at I don't know, at like a restaurant or something if you're getting paid.
I'd go back to
Mm.
that secretary job because
If yeah.
hi, welcome to free time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, welcome to paid free time. So like that, like, yeah, the hours were like kind of early, but like I wrote a lot of stuff during that time and got my summer reading done, which I later found out I didn't have to do. So
Oh,
that was a waste of time.
I've done that too. So
Oh, the
Boo.
6th extinction. What have you done to me? What is your biggest waste of money?
all right. People in studio might not understand this one, but people could. I, as a Rams fan, purchased a Jared Goff jersey. If
Mm.
you don't know, he was the Rams quarterback.
Oh, so we're
Draft-
just talking about biggest single thing wasting money out, like something that's constant that you're constantly buying.
What?
The way I took it is, what is your biggest waste of money? Like, what is something you continually just waste money on?
Oh no, I'm just doing
one
because
thing.
this
Yeah,
this
that
would be
works. That
mine.
makes sense.
Yeah. So he was the Rams quarterback, and he wasn't that good. And I saw the jersey online for $50 because they switched what the jersey looks like, and I was like, oh, okay. And then about 3 months later, he was traded,
Ah,
Dang.
Unfortunate.
and he also was not good. I
Mm.
still have it. It's one of my favorite jerseys, but I wasted $50 on it.
it's
Ooh.
fine.
There's been
Okay.
L's, much bigger L's.
Yeah,
taken
there's
than
been
that.
way more expensive L's than that. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, what about everyone else?
Am I
For
gonna-
me, oh sorry.
No, you go.
Okay.
I don't want to.
For me, probably it would be if you ever doesn't matter what video game it is, but those
Microtransactions.
yes. I remember I spent like $20 on like 40 something virtual things,
Yeah.
expecting to get rare items and didn't get any. So
I also
I've done that too. It'd be like loot box time.
yeah,
Well,
Overwatch.
that was a waste of
and that
money.
was- I can't imagine why I did that.
Oh yeah,
It wasn't-
microtransactions on a video game are just
Mhm.
absolutely.
I
like-
was
Oh.
one of those kids that I begged my parents to buy me V-Bucks for Fortnite.
Oh
V-Bucks, okay.
no.
Okay.
Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have gift cards for those in CVS.
Yeah, I know. But
What?
Yeah. They
oh
have,
yeah,
they have gift cards for virtual currency.
For V-Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, naturally.
yeah.
Got to get those sweet Robux.
Mhm.
Anyway, this has been the Morning Buzz. I'm your host, Kyle Pepitone. Over there is my co-host Jacob Goetz. In the
Yeah.
other room, I'm sorry, Aiden, you're always stuck there, but
It's all good.
is our newscaster Aiden Ivers, sportscaster Tanner Price, and music Tunes on Tuesday segment host Emily McCormack.
Thank you.
This has been 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. King's Chaos is next. It's roughly
Bye.
the same rogues gallery.